This is Steph Gray. I started the Change.org petition to get Sallie Mae to stop their unemployment penalty. And today Sallie Mae has called me a number of times starting at 8:30 in the morning, and they've just hung up without even saying anything when I pick up the phone. So I'm going to call them back and ask them just a few questions. Right now I'm calling the Sallie Mae Office of the Customer Advocate. They're supposedly the best people to speak to, according to Consumerist.com.
Thanks for calling the Office of the Customer Advocate. This is Betty. Can I have your first and last name, please? Thank you. Just give me a minute for the account to come up. You see that you have a 29-day delinquency for $597.62. And how can I help you?
I'm currently unemployed and I'm unable to make payments. I also cannot afford the forbearance fee of $50 per loan in order to avoid default.
Okay. So the only choices that we have, if you can't do any kind of payments, I mean, it's going to continue. Once you get to 45 days, it will go to credit reporting, and then at 210 days, it will default and charge off and go to a collection agency.
I understand, and I'm very worried about defaulting because I know that if I default, I may never be able to buy a home, buy a car, rent an apartment, or even get a job at the 60.
If you can, in any way, get the $150 at least to put the 3 loans in a forbearance for 3 months. I mean, that will at least give you some time. So you do have forbearance time available, but that would be the only option. There is no other postponement that we can do without having the fee or even, I mean, if you can't make that payment, you certainly, even if you got it up to a current status, you still probably wouldn't even be able to make the interest-only payment.
There's no other way to lower monthly payments. Do you offer income-based repayment?
Not for private loans, only for federal loans.
But it would just be a nice action on the part of Sallie Mae to offer income-based repayment for private loans.
Yes, it would, and you can certainly send in a suggestion of that, but I mean, policy right now is they do not offer that.
I know that I only have 24 months forbearance throughout the life of the loan. After that, I'm basically not allowed to ever become unemployed again or to ever become underemployed or have a healthcare crisis.
No, there will not be any other additions after that period.
So what happens to the $150 that I pay in forbearance fees? Does that get applied to the principal or the interest on my loan?
No, that does not go to the loan. That is a forbearance fee that goes to the forbearance fee. The loans just get postponed for the 3 months. Why
is there a forbearance fee that doesn't apply to that doesn't get applied to my debt?
It's something we're offering you, but for the loan to be put in the forbearance, we charge a fee for that.
But the federal loans, they offer deferment for the unemployed without any sort of fee.
Right, because the government guarantees those. These are not federal loans that are guaranteed by the government.
Okay, so how much, if I paid the $150 in forbearance fees, how much would my interest go up? I mean, how much would my total debt grow?
I can tell you, if you did the forbearance, the capitalized interest that goes on to the principal would be $1,146.68.
So, because I'm unemployed, I would have to pay $150 that doesn't even go towards my debt, and then my total debt would grow by over $1,000 in only 3 months.
Because that's the capitalized interest that would be accruing for that period of time.
Wow, that's pretty scary. Well, I know that Sallie Mae, in their dual role as both lender and collector, stands to profit from defaults, and that's why there's really no incentive to help students out with some sort of safety net to avoid defaults. Because the only company that will consolidate my Sallie Mae loans right now, because so many banks have pulled out since the credit crunch, it's Wells Fargo, and they'll offer me the same exact interest rate, which would change nothing.
Did they do that rate for consolidating?
Yes, 9.75%.
Okay, so it would be the same, so you're really not going to be saving anything?
No, and when I originally took out my student loans, Sallie Mae did offer consolidation, which would have allowed me to lower my monthly payments and interest rate, but in 2008 they took that option away.
Right, we no longer have that option.
So what if I can't afford the forbearance fee and can't consolidate with anyone else?
After 210 days, it will default.
Why did Sallie Mae lobby Congress to strip away consumer protections and refinancing rights, such as the right to discharge student loan debt in bankruptcy? I mean, you can discharge child support debt, gambling debt. It seems like it's a lot better to be a deadbeat dad who went wild in Vegas than a low-income student who needed money for her education.
Right, but these are the terms and conditions of these loans, and I mean, that's a policy. I can't say why they make these policies. This is a company policy.
So there's no way to avoid default unless I give you guys $150 that I don't have.
To do the forbearance fee, that's the only option that you'll have.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I would like to refer you to occupystudentdebt.com and rockthedebt.com. Have a great day.
You're welcome, Miss Gray. Bye-bye.
And there we have it. No choice but default.